I have been addicted to pornography and masturbation for as long as I can remember. And it is one of the, if not the hardest addiction I had to overcome in my life. I used to do it a couple of times a day, and I would always assure myself that it was just natural because I have all these hormones in my body. But the addiction that I thought would just fizzle out when I grow older became more and more frequent even and after college. I didn't know it at that time, but it was slowly making my life miserable. All the guys who are watching this video knows that after you have done the deed, it will give you this false sense of accomplishment that will make you unmotivated for the rest of the day. Even though you haven't done anything satisfactory, you'll weirdly feel satisfied. I thought there wasn't anything wrong with what I'm doing. Because after all, I was only de-stressing. But the satisfaction that I felt didn't only apply to my stress. It also made me numb to everything else around me that doesn't give me that immediate pleasure. Why would I try to improve myself? Why would I even talk to girls? Why would I even strive to have better grades? I was receiving too much pleasure from watching porn and masturbation that real life doesn't seem as enjoyable anymore. And interacting with other people now became a hassle because to have a good social interaction, you must devote time, energy, and emotions. But why do that if I can replicate that same feeling with less to no amount of energy, time, and emotion? And being in this situation as a man is truly heartbreaking. Because although you'll feel satisfied in the moment, it doesn't really last long, does it? And sooner or later, usually sooner, you'll feel terrible. And that dread that you felt will be back stronger than ever. So I did what addicts do in this situation. I kept finding that hit of dopamine. And I learned that I can also find it in food, video games, social media, and movies. So I was addicted, unmotivated, and obese. There were times where I wanted to change, to break this destructive habit. But once I start these challenges of no-fap challenges on YouTube, I would always fail. And I would somehow feel more terrible than before. Because it just solidifies what I was already thinking in my mind. That I would never change. And that I will always do this kind of thing. It I was somehow like in a loop. I would start the no-fap challenge, then I would fail, I would start again, and I would fail again. It felt like there was no hope. And I fell into depression. I wouldn't admit it at that time, but I truly fell into depression. Because I really felt that there was no hope for me.